I can't see this.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the 2022 CIAA post-game press conference. My name is Kiera Williams, your moderator for today. Joining us is head coach Janice Washington of Lincoln University. Joining us is number 1 Jade Young and number 21 Cashel Gordy. Before we open it up for questions, we'll have an opening statement from head coach.
I thought the girls came out today and showed the people why we were the number 1 seed today. I thought we played Lincoln basketball on both sides of the court. It's really tough to play in this league, and I think that being able to hold anybody under 50 points is something that you have to really and truly lock down on defense to do. And so I thought we did a good job on the defensive side of the ball, and I think offensively we just were able to get productivity from a lot of different areas, both inside as well as outside, and then our bench was big, so we were able to sustain throughout the substitutions today, which was awesome.
This question is also for you, Coach Washington. With this being your first season with Lincoln coaching and advancing to the championship round, how does it feel making it this far in the competition?
One more to go. You know, it's an amazing feeling. It's been an amazing ride. I think a lot of you were in the room yesterday when we talked about how much this group has been through. And so the ride and the journey to get here, we just keep telling them to continue to push through all of the adversity, all of the speed bumps. It's necessary to get to the goal. Any and all roads to championship have lots of adversity in them, and it doesn't matter what that adversity looks like, because whoever is playing you, they don't care. Like, at the end of the day, they want to beat you, and they don't care what's going on in your personal life. They don't care what's going on with your school or any of that stuff. They know that they want to beat you.
And now we'll open it up for questions.
Ladies, talk about the importance of getting out to a fast start. 18-6 at the end of the first quarter, and pretty much from there, you was able to maintain that double-figure lead. But talk about getting out to a double-figure lead and maintaining it throughout the day.
I would say, we talk about tournament time, is that the first quarter is probably the most important quarter. It's how you start off the first half. If you punch teams in the mouth early, you're able to keep it consistent, then you'll end up winning the game. So we're big on starting the game off with a big lead and maintaining it throughout the rest of the game.
Yeah, like Jay said, when we start out with energy, it just motivates us to keep it going.
Cashel, 11 points, 12 rebounds. Jay, 10 points, 10 rebounds. You both had double-doubles today. Talk about the importance of hitting the glass and securing defensive rebounds. Jay, 8 of your 10 were on defensive end, and Cashel, 9 of your 12.
Well, for me, I just know I want every rebound, and I don't want the other team to outwork me. So getting rebounds is important for me, especially.
And I would say rebounds is also the thing that can cost a game, but also can win a game. If we beat them on the glass 9 times out of 10, you win the game. So we always talk about not letting nobody outwork us, going and hustling for every rebound, and that definitely makes a difference in the game when you beat a team on the glass. So.
Last time you guys faced Elizabeth City, obviously not the result you expected. What did you learn from that game, and how are you hoping that tomorrow's result is different?
There's a lot of things in terms of just, resiliency. Like, again, it's an overwhelming theme. I think that game, there's a lot in terms of our team. We have a number of girls that had played with Deasia Young. That was our very first game after finding out that she had died. And so, it was rough. It was a rough week leading up to the game. However, at the end of the day, again, you have to play. You have to show up to play. And so what we learned in that game is that, number one, we have to rebound the ball. They rotate in the 4 bigs. 22 and 2 started early in the season for them, and now they're starting 10 and 24, who's the Defensive Player of the Year. And so we have to do a really good job of making sure that we dominate the glass against Elizabeth City, as well as get into a flow offensively. You know, their guards like to press up, play a little bit of pressure defense. They've got some smaller guards, and so they're going to be speedy. They're going to be quick. We got to make sure we take care of the ball. But, you know, for us, when we play Lincoln basketball, we also, you know, want to be, you know, a really good, solid defensive team, as well as run the ball up. You know, Elizabeth City State is statistically one of the best teams in this conference, and they are a team that holds teams to under 60 points a game. I believe they're like right at 58 defensively. And so we have to make sure from an offensive standpoint that we're patient, that we do a better job of taking care of the ball so that we can get good looks on the basket.
Follow up to that, Deasia Young was one of the star players on the team that won 23 straight wins. How has it been honoring her memory? You guys are going to the conference championship.
It's special, you know. The two girls that are sitting here didn't necessarily get to play with Dee. I did not get to coach Dee, but to hear the stories from Coach Dennis, Bree Brown, and Joy Morton, and Janiyah Lilly, Shakira Edwards, some of the girls on our current roster that got to play and be around Deasia a long time, you know that, you know, this is a fiery kid who literally put everything she had on the court. And so we always talk about, you know, when you decide that you're going to honor somebody, you have to do it in the best way possible. You can't halfway do it. You have to go all out. And so that's one of the things that we try to do on a regular basis.
Last question for me. When we talked earlier this month, I said this school has not won a CIAA championship, and you said yet before I even finished the sentence.
I did.
What would it mean for you guys to cap off this season, this month that you went through with your school's first title?
The Lincoln community needs this. It's been a rough time, but these kids have worked. They have fought through lots. So, but everybody can deserve it. You have to go out and get it. At the end of the day, you can deserve anything, but if you don't get it and you don't work for it, you know, then not necessarily all for nothing, but it makes the journey less rewarding. And so they have to do what they have to do, play Lincoln basketball to make this journey worth it.
Are there any further questions from the floor?
One left. Coach, final comment?
On to the next game.
This concludes our post-game press conference. Thank you to the Lions of Lincoln University.
Thank you, guys.